guy who witnessed the explosion said he found this near the body.
Officer Lane Walters.
Something on his car registration. This was found in the glove compartment. It was taking pictures of something.
Where's the witness?
Right over there.
All right, check with personnel, get his background, his address, the works.
Right.
Mr. Stewart?
Yes, sir. I saw the whole thing. I was docking my boat over there when I heard the explosion.
And what exactly did you see?
Mostly smoke and debris. And the body. Boy, they certainly must have wanted him dead, didn't they?
What do you mean, they?
I mean, whoever killed him. Maybe it was the other man I told you about.
What other man?
Oh, in a fancy suit. That's how I noticed him. Looked out of place around here. He was standing right over there as I was pulling in.
Can you describe him?
Well, I don't think so. You see, my eyes aren't as good as they used to be.
Mine aren't either. Mr. Stewart, I'd appreciate it if you go with this officer. Maybe he can refresh your memory. Take these to the lab. I want photocopies on my desk in an hour. Thanks a lot.
Yes, sir.
What did you get?
10-4. Walters single. Parents deceased, been on the force just 2 years, traffic division. Personnel wasn't sure about his current address.
What do you mean?
He just moved a couple of weeks ago. Temporary address, 1212 California. Here's some keys. Pretty nice place.
And pretty expensive.
Who the hell are you, and what are you doing in my apartment?
Well, I'm Lieutenant Stone, and this is Inspector Robbins.
You got a search warrant?
We thought this was Officer Lane Walters' apartment.
He stays here. He's not home right now. I'll tell him you called.
Who are you?
I'm his roommate, Joy Adams. If you have any more questions, you'll have to ask Lane.
I'm afraid we can't do that. You see, Officer Walters is dead. He died about an hour ago at the marina. A bomb explosion. Maybe you can tell us what he was doing there.
What?
What was Officer Walters doing there?
I don't know.
The records show his family's dead. Did he have any close friends?
Just me.
Did he have any enemies?
I don't know.
Is there anyone who wanted to kill him?
I'm sorry, I don't know anything about it. Lane was a big boy. He had sense enough to come in out of the rain. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Miss Adams.
You can put the keys on the table on your way out.
Would you be kind enough to tell me how much this apartment costs?
$1,000 a month. We shared expenses, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Hello?
Hello, Joy. You busy, honey?
Never too busy to talk to you, Nick.
That's my girl. Listen, I'd like you to drop by the club this afternoon.
Is it a party?
No, not today. I'm just going over a few of our accounts. I'd like to get a few things straight, okay?
Well, sure, Nick, but, I'm kind of right in the middle of something, and I kind of like to finish it. It might take a couple of hours.
Well, drop it. I can't wait that long.
Okay, Nick. Sure. Whatever you say. Bye.
She knows. I don't know how she knows, but she knows. I can hear it in her voice.
Arthur, take care of her for me, will you?
Where does a patrolman get $1,000 a month for rent, even sharing expenses?
Not from his paycheck.
If you were taking a payoff and asked for too much, they might have gotten rid of him.
Yeah. What do you say we take a closer look at his record?
Hello, Stem on your flower shop.
Carol, this is Joy.
Oh, hi, what's up?
I'm scared, really scared.
Can't make the rent this month?
Lane's dead. Murdered.
No.
They killed him because he was trying to get me out of this business.
Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
Carol, it's not like it used to be. It's different now. You can't just walk out.
You've got to.
It's not just Malone anymore. He's working for somebody else now, somebody big. Lane was trying to gather evidence on them. He wanted to bust the operation, and they killed him. Now they're gonna kill me.
Joy, where are you right now?
At my apartment.
Okay, now listen to me. I've got to go somewhere this afternoon, but you know where I keep the key to my place.
Under the mat?
Right. Now hang up the phone, walk outside, and grab a taxi, and go straight to my place. Don't pack, and don't waste any time. Just go straight there. Go now.
Thanks for that information, Milo. Yeah, it helps a lot. Thanks.
Mike, just got these from the photo lab. They're from Walter's car.
Well, I just talked to his watch commander. He wasn't on any special assignment. Whatever he was doing on his own. Yeah, looks like a party, all right. A party. Why was he taking pictures of a party? There's no reason to kill a man. Pretty girl. A lot of pretty girls.
Who you calling?
Records.
Hello, Joy. Nick thought you might need a ride. Come on, let's go.
Joy Adams, alias September Dawn, alias Jackie Allen. The lady is a hooker.
Arrested for prostitution March 18th, 1972, October 23rd, 1972, January 4th, 1972.
Last arrest was June 25th, 1975, and the name of the arresting officer was...
Lane Walters.
You know, I think we'd better ask that roommate of his a few more questions. Come on, let's go, Speedy.
All right, Mr. Jacobson. I just wanted you to know that she'll be staying with me for a couple of days. Yes, she does have a key. Thanks.
Anyone I know?
I hope not. I'm almost ready. Where are we going? And what's the big surprise?
To dinner first. Wine and lasagna, okay?
Yeah, sounds great.
And I found an apartment. It's over near Pacific Heights. It's a little small, but it's got a great view. And we can move in right away.
Ah, how about tonight, handsome?
It's okay by me. You're beautiful, you know that?
Hey, why don't we just get married today instead of waiting for 2 weeks?
Because I've already paid for the church and the reception room and the hooch, and I can't stand waste.
You've been a caterer too long.
I've been a bachelor too long. Come on, let's go.
Sam, could you deliver those flowers for me, and I'll see you in the morning.
So who's staying with you?
A castaway who needs a friendly port, okay?
Storm at sea?
For some, there's always a storm at sea.
Lieutenant Stone, I'm Jarvis.
Jarvis, what have you got?
A couple of kids spotted her floating near the piling. She fits that general description that you put out.
How long ago?
About 30 minutes. They saw a gray monarch drive down to the water, stop for about 5 minutes, drive off.
Did you see the driver?
No, but we got a partial on the plate. It's a 75, 76 gray monarch. The license began with the numbers 2 and 4. She the one?
That's Joey Adams.
Come on, ladies.
Just a hassle, that's all it is. I didn't take no money. And if I did, how come you ain't busting the gentleman?
Ginger, I'm surprised at you. You know that cop was no gentleman. Now get inside. Come on. Let's go, girls. Hurry it up. If you hurry up, we'll get you down to the station in time for you to have a hot lunch.
Inspector Brady.
Hello, Lieutenant.
How are you?
Fine. Haven't seen you in a couple of years, not since the Connolly case. I don't know. Maybe you don't recognize me. I was wearing a dress then. It was a vice bust.
Yeah.
Those the pictures?
Yeah, I thought maybe you could recognize some of these people.
Now, let's take a look. No. 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 Could be hookers, could be anybody. Joe, you loaded? Take them downtown.
Say, did you ever know a girl named Joy Adams?
Yes, I did, but only from a distance. She was a call girl, high class, freelance for a while, got busted a few times, finally got wise and got herself a manager. He took care of business, she took care of the customers.
Who was her manager?
I don't know, but you're not going to find him out here on the street, Lieutenant. She was strictly credit card merchandise.
Credit card?
That's right. That's the newest wrinkle. All the big-time operators are now business types. High-class hotels, limousine service, $1 million a year in taxable income if they want to declare it.
That sounds almost legal.
And almost impossible to bust. Give you an example. Let's say you're having a big sales meeting, right? A lot of sellers and buyers in from out of town, so to loosen things up, throw a big party, invite a few girls. Write it off as entertainment, put it all on the expense account. When it's over, the hotel sends a bill, the caterer sends a bill, and the guy who supplied the girls sends a bill. So where's the crime?
Try murder.
Lieutenant, you think Walters was trying to muscle in?
I don't know. But $1 million a year business sounds like it might be a good cause for killing.
Hello? Stemwinder Flower Shop.
Oh, I'm calling Carol Revson.
Speaking.
Miss Revson, this is Inspector Robbins, the San Francisco Police Department. I'm calling about Joy Adams.
What about her?
Well, she's been killed, Miss Revson, and I was wondering...
No.
Miss Revson?
I'm still here.
We got your number from her telephone book, and we thought maybe you could...
I have to talk to you. When can I see you?
Right now, where?
I can't meet you here. I'll meet you in 15 minutes at the Cranford Building cafeteria.
Cranford Building cafeteria, right. We'll be right there.
Why would anybody want to kill her?
Because she wanted out of the business. Lane was in love with her. He was trying to spring her loose. Maybe he got too close to something or someone.
Did she give you any names?
No. Only I know that she worked for a guy named Malone, Nick Malone.
Was he her pimp?
He made all the arrangements. He collected the money, and he bailed her out when she got busted.
Her pimp.
You and your labels.
Do you think Malone killed her?
Nick wasn't much of a man, but he couldn't kill anybody. She said that he was working for somebody else now. Somebody big.
You mean big business?
Yeah. Who else could afford to waste a girl with $50,000 a year? They probably just write it off as a casualty loss.
How well did you know Joy?
Very well. We used to work together.
For Malone?
Do you mean, was I a hooker, too?
Well, I don't think he would have phrased it exactly that way, but I think that's what he means.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Miss Revson, but it's important that we find...
Why should you be sorry? I'm not.
Look, can you identify any of these people?
No. They're all new faces. It's all right. No wonder she wanted out. Damn, I should have stayed home. I should have gone to get her. I should have done something.
We'll do something. Where can we find Malone?
At a bar called Martino's over on Broadway.
Is that where he hangs out?
He owns it.
Thanks for your help. Nick Malone. Just point.
What the hell do you think you want?
Lieutenant Stone. Homicide. Just keep your seat. And what's your name?
You got a warrant.
I only asked for your name.
I don't tell you nothing unless you got a warrant.
Okay, then I guess you go.
Well, then I guess my name's Agnes Jefferson.
You guess?
Pretty, huh? I picked it out myself. Goodbye, handsome.
You guys gonna tell me what this is all about?
Joy Adams.
Who?
Joy Adams.
Never heard of her.
We could go down to the morgue and let you take a look at her body. That might refresh your memory.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, pretty brunette. I remember now. Used to come in here a lot. Not too much lately, though. Morgue, huh? That's a shame. What happened?
Where were you yesterday between 2 and 5?
Right here. I never left the place. Can ask the bartender.
You're reading my mind.
The police have any clues?
Only Malone.
Come on, I got some coffee. Carol, I'm really sorry, you know, but maybe you ought to leave it alone. What's past is past.
Dave, she was my best friend.
And she's dead. There's nothing you can do for her.
They didn't have to kill her.
It's okay, babe. It's okay.
No, it's rotten, and I'm rotten for not doing anything to stop it.
Hey, come on. Come on. You're not responsible for what happened.
I am. I'm the one who got Nick to take her on. Don't you understand?
No, I don't. Look, I don't know these people, and I don't care about them. They're not a part of us.
They're part of me.
And you won't let me forget it, will you? Carol?
Okay. Sarah White, his ex-wife, dropped out, and his partner moved to Vegas. Who else can tell us about Malone?
I don't know anybody else.
What about E.D. Fletcher, tax consultant?
Don't know him.
Well, Joey did. That was in her purse. There's a date written on the back and the word urgent.
Sorry, I don't know him. Not making much progress, are we?
Not much. Malone's got a brick wall all around him.
What if you had somebody who could get through that brick wall? Somebody who could get to Malone?
Do you know somebody?
Me. I got out, I can get back in. Just long enough to find out what you need to know.
Tell me, why are you so interested?
I told you, she was a very good friend of mine. And maybe I'd like to see Malone smashed, okay? Now, you didn't answer my question.
The answer is no.
But I can reach Malone. He'll trust me.
Too dangerous.
You can't stop me, Lieutenant. I don't have to have your permission.
I don't want you to interfere in this.
The answer is no.
Miss Revson, listen. I think you should listen to him. You could get hurt.
I've been hurt before.
You might even get killed.
Inspector, I can take care of myself. Now, you just answer your telephone when I call.
Young lady, if you interfere in this investigation, I will book you. Do you understand? You will be booked. Now, I hope that's plain enough. Okay, let's find out what Fletcher has to tell us.
Sure, I knew she wasn't selling cosmetics. Look, I used to be a customer, but that was way before I got married.
You just did her taxes, huh? She didn't tell you who her employers were.
Lieutenant, all I did was check out her math. Joy Adams couldn't add 8 and 3. You know what I mean?
September 18th, what did she want that was so urgent?
A favor. I used to be with the IRS. She wanted me to find out anything I could about a guy called Carl Halsey.
Spell it.
Halsey. He's got offices over on Sutter. Film distribution. But I've already checked him out. He's clean.
Thanks for your help, Mr.
Anytime.
Fletcher.
Another dead end?
Maybe not. It's too late now. We'll check them out in the morning.
I'll have to check her out.
You don't have 20. Give me 10. I'll take 10. I like your face. Give me your money now.
She wants to get busted, that one. Let's go.
That's right. Revson. Carol Revson. And you make sure it's all there, honey. I had over $50.
Excuse me. Just what do you think you're doing here?
You get away from me. You are cramping my act.
I asked you a question.
You didn't read me my rights.
Revson, the guy who wants your bail's waiting outside for you.
Malone.
Yeah.
I don't have time for you now, honey. But you come back when your girlfriend's asleep.
What did you book her for?
Working the street?
She never worked the street a day in her life.
Yeah, I know. That's why I called you. She told me you might be interested.
Take you home so you can get out of those rags. Get rid of that gum. Look at you. What have you done to yourself? You wanted back in the business, all you had to do was call me.
Because you said a lot of mean things to me when I left your stable.
Hey, you were one of my top girls, Cookie. You wanted to walk out. If you want back in, just tell me. Just say the word.
I'm saying the word, Nick.
When you're in.
Thanks.
Stupid. She's...
Obstinate.
That's not the word I'm looking for.
Brady.
Come on, Mike. You don't agree with what she's doing.
No, I don't agree with what she's doing. But we can't stop her. So maybe we can use her. What's troubling you?
We have policewomen for undercover work. Why use her?
Because she's streetwise. And she knows Malone. Sit down. Mr. Daniel Robbins, she has you pegged as a square. Now, why don't you leave it that way? Let me take care of her, you handle Halsey, and check out R&I while you're at it. Homicide, Stone. They just brought it in? You've got it down there? I'm coming right down. They just towed in the Monarch. Now, I'll check that out, and you make the phone calls, huh? Come on.
It's a nice little shop you got here, Cookie.
Yeah. Make a great tax write-off if it had any income.
You know, we got a whole new operation. There's a lot of money in it for everybody. No more working the street. Nothing on the side. You do what you're told when you're told.
Whatever you say, Nick.
All right. This is a beeper, you know, like doctors carry. Now you call the paging service at that number. You're 203. Give them that number, they'll give you the message.
Hey, whose idea was this?
Another thing I forgot to mention. No questions. You do what you're told when you're told. All right? Okay.
Nick, thanks for taking me back.
Oh, I knew you'd be back sooner or later. Better sooner than later. These are perishable goods, Cookie. Gotta be young and fresh, that people don't buy.
Surprise! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm just kind of jumpy today.
For you.
Thank you. What are they?
Weeds?
Weeds?
Yeah. I asked myself, what do you give to a girl to apologize who's got more flowers than she knows what to do with? The answer was weeds. I picked them myself.
Oh, they are beautiful. I'm sorry about yesterday.
So am I. Let's go out to lunch and make up. 2 o'clock, okay?
Today.
What's that?
That's a beeper.
I know what it is. What's it for?
I have to make a phone call. $203? All right. Thank you. I'm sorry, I can't make lunch today. I have to go somewhere.
Must be a hell of a work order.
I'll explain later.
You mind explaining now? You know, I called you last night. 5 times. It was 4 in the morning when I stopped. Where were you?
Please don't ask me any more questions. Just trust me. I'll see you tonight and I'll explain everything.
You're back with Malone, aren't you? Aren't you?
Yes, but just to get evidence.
You care more about them than you do us, don't you?
No, that's not true. Dave.
I've got to go back to work. Don't bother coming over tonight. I figure you'll be busy. You ever ask yourself how far you'll go for revenge? I just did, and I don't like the answer. I mean, how do you fake turning a trick?
She say when she'll be back? No, no message. I'll call back. Thank you.
Anything on Halsey?
Oh, yeah. No past criminal activity, at least not in this state. The feds had him once for tax evasion in New Jersey. Case dismissed and closed.
Well, I just opened one. The fingerprints on that Monarch belong to a Parker, Arthur Parker. 2 years in queue for assault with a deadly weapon. Released just a year ago.
No recent address.
I'm going to put out an APB. Listen, why don't you take this picture to Miss Revson and see if she can identify it?
I already called. She's not home.
Well, what did you do that for?
I wanted to ask her about Halsey. Okay, I was worried about her.
Daniel, if you're so worried about her, why don't you go to the shop and wait for her? I'll do that. Wait a minute. Haven't you forgotten something?
Oh, yeah.
Come in. I'll get back here. Hello.
Hello.
You're Carol Revson.
That's right. How did you know?
Nick told me. Nick tells me everything, Miss Revson.
Well, you can call me Carol.
And you can call me Mr. Halsey. Turn around. You'll do very nicely.
Thank you.
Nick tells me you worked for him for about 2 years.
Yes, that's right.
Why did you quit?
I needed a vacation. What was that for?
To teach you. We have new rules. Number one, you work for me now, just like Nick. And nobody quits without my say-so. Rule number two, you never take money from a customer. I'll handle it. You'll be paid.
What if he wants to give me a little extra?
You refuse.
I'm not going to turn down free money.
I'm not going to warn you again. I'm not Malone. Don't ever disobey me. All right, there'll be a party soon. You're invited.
When?
You'll be informed. Good day, Carol.
Well, you're sure Johnny on the spot, aren't you?
Are you always so charming?
What's it to you? Come on, let's take a walk. I found out who Malone works for. His name is Halsey, Carl Halsey.
How do you know?
Because I just met him. And I'm gonna set him up so you can bust him.
For what?
Prostitution, what else?
Look, Miss Revson, I'm not a vice officer. I'm in homicide. And if Halsey's responsible for Joey's death, I want to nail him for murder, not prostitution. Now, is that perfectly clear?
So what are you getting so angry about?
You're gonna screw everything up.
Ah, there you go again. Better watch that language, huh?
You're right.
Look, don't you think it's time we start working together? I want to nail Halsey just as much as you do.
I don't have much choice, do I?
So, what kind of evidence do you need?
We need a link between this guy and Halsey. Have you seen him?
Who is he?
His name is Parker. Probably hired muscle. We think he killed Joy. At least he was in the same car with her. If you see him, let us know, okay?
Okay. What else?
Just be careful, okay?
You already told me that. There's going to be a party soon. Maybe one of the girls there will know.
When?
Stay loose, Inspector. I'll call you when I know something. Oh, meanwhile, do you think you could sort of stay clear of my place? You might be mistaken for a pimp, you know, give my shop a bad name.
She's got more guts than brains, and she's vulnerable.
You really think so?
Yes, I do, and if we're gonna use her, we ought to give her some backup.
All right. Beginning tonight, you're gonna cover her like a wet blanket.
Why me?
Because she's vulnerable. She trusts you. Listen, you better turn right on the next corner. Just in case you don't know, Halsey's office is at the end of the block.
Thank you. Excuse me. $203? You waiting for the bus, honey?
Does it stop here?
It's on the way. He's picking up the other girls first.
Okay.
I'm Agnes. This is Sheila.
Harold. Hi.
Hi.
How old are you, Sheila?
Old enough. I've been around.
Where? Junior high school?
It's no sin to be young. We're all young ones.
Mm-hmm. Lots of energy and no technique.
I think that's the bus.
You nervous, honey?
A little.
Well, if any of those guys give you a rough time, you just come to me, okay?
Okay.
Just between you and me, Sheila, how old are you?
17.
All right, girls, let's go. Come on, let's go. We're late.
The guard upstairs says Halsey leaves his car here regularly. Have you seen him today?
No, just his driver. This is his condo. It ain't ready. I told Mr. Parker he could either wait or go rent another one.
Parker, first name Arthur?
Shh, I don't know, but I can tell you a lot about this car. It's a bummer. When I couldn't get it ready, he left.
Is that his picture?
Yeah, that's him.
You know where he went?
Sure. I sent him over to the elite limousine service.
When was that?
About an hour ago.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
For the last quarter, we took a 5% dip. Now, with the present economic forecast that we're getting, I expect to see an overall rise in gross sales for the year. If I don't, we're all in trouble. Okay, that's the report. Any questions? Okay, gentlemen, thank you very much. It's been a long day, but the rewards are generous. Bar's open. Is our entertainment on the way?
Should be just arriving. They're on schedule.
Now, look, Miss Rebson, we can't just bust in on a private party. The law is not concerned with what consenting adults do in private.
What about Parker? He's here and he's a suspect. Isn't that reason enough?
No, ma'am, it isn't. You see, that is homicide, this is vice. Look, you hang on, I'll have you switched over to Lieutenant Stone.
He's not there. I already tried. What's the matter with you? Don't you want to get Parker?
Look, it's like I told you. We have to have evidence that the law has been broken.
Okay. What about this? They're not all consenting adults. One of the girls is 17.
How sure are you?
Positive.
All right. We'll come over and investigate, and if you're right, and I hope you are, we'll bust the party.
Thank you, Officer Brady.
Come on, baby. You're here to work.
Mr. Parker rented a stretch out. He said he needed room for 8 passengers.
Did he say where he was going?
He said he didn't need a driver. He said he was only going as far as the show place. That's where he was going. I just remembered.
On Gearing.
Right. Thanks a lot.
Yours are doing okay, huh?
Not too bad.
Yeah. Sorry, this is a private party.
Police. I had a complaint. Can we come in? Try to get to Halsey. Tell him what's going on.
What's the matter, officer? Music too loud?
You.
Miss, would you just step out here and bring your ID with you? How old are you?
I'm 19.
Now, look, if there's going to be any trouble...
I'll get to you.
Let me see the ID. No matter how you add it up, it still comes out 17. You're under arrest. And so are you.
Hold it! Police, stop! You're wanted for suspicion of murder, mister. You want us to take you upstairs?
Yes, please. And what else do Nick say?
Said he was sorry I ever did you a favor.
Oh, bet. So Halsey goes free to set up a ring somewhere else.
Well, not necessarily. You see, Mr. Vincent, that's the sales manager for the company, I think he's willing to make a deal. He's willing to testify that Halsey solicited prostitution.
No, he paid for Joy's death.
But we can't prove it. Not unless Parker talks.
Well, we tried.
We did all right. For an amateur.
Good night.
Good night.
Good evening, Carol.
It's Carol.
Hold it!
Drop it.
Are you all right? Did he hurt you? Never thought I'd see you speechless. It's okay.
Admit, Inspector, I was a big help, wasn't I? Come on, tell the truth.
You really want the truth? Sure. But you're also a pain in the neck, a thorn in my side, a great cause for concern.
Oh, were you worried about me?
A little bit.
What about Halsey?
He's going to be charged with attempted murder.
Well, you don't seem very pleased.
It's because I was afraid to tell you how good you were. You might try it again sometime.
No, not for anything in the world.
Excuse me, you know where I can find Carol Rabson? Sign here, please. Thank you.
Waste not, want not.
The church is still paid for, and so is the hooch. Love, Dave. Aren't they beautiful?
What are they?
Ragweed.
Ragweed?
Ragweed. Let's go. Come on.
Want a drink, Frankie? It's been a long time, Frankie. Or is it still Lefty?
We know each other?
For sure, Frankie, for sure.
Hey, Mike, you're right with you.
No matter how I try, I'll never get used to it.
Forgot you're picking me up, sorry.
Well, how was the backpacking?
Oh, beautiful. Clean air, quiet woods, solitude. You really ought to come with me one of these weekends. You'd love it.
Uh-huh, yeah. Catch any fish?
Nah, I just went for a 20-mile walk.
20 miles, huh? Just a little stroll.
So what do you do for fun?
Oh, I read.
That's bad for your heart, Mike.
Reading is bad for your heart?
Yeah, it's sedentary.
So I'll read with my feet up.
Ready.
Wait a minute. You're in the city now. Don't you think you ought to shave before you get back to work?
Do it on the way. See, the trouble is you lose your perspective when you never get away. Do you realize there are thousands, millions of acres out there with no sidewalks, no streets, no stop signs, no automobiles, no noise, just you and nature?
Look, I love nature. I like the outdoors, but I like some conveniences, too.
That's your problem, Mike. You've lost your innocence.
Are you always like this in the morning?
Till I've had my carrot juice.
Oh, hold it. Wait a minute.
Inspectors
I think it's for us.
914 at Franklin and Argyle in the alley. A possible 217.
10-4, Inspectors 8-1 responding.
$2 in his pocket.
Well, that's our robbery.
A wino never is a good mark for a robbery. What else do we have?
Only a name, Frank Jennings. According to locals, he's kind of a fixture around here. Well-liked, never had any trouble.
Yeah, until now. Let's go and find out what the lab can give us.
are you, Charlie?
Okay, I'm fine, Mr. Fessler. I'm adjusting to the outside real good.
Are you, Charlie?
Something wrong?
I talked to your boss this morning.
Yeah, so?
He says you blew your cool.
It wasn't my fault.
It never is. Charlie, I'm your parole officer. We're supposed to communicate, remember?
I just want to be a part of the bowling team. They wouldn't let me.
So you blew your temper, huh?
I didn't touch nobody. Just words is all.
It's the way it always starts. Words. Then fists. It's that temper that kept you in prison all these years, remember?
Yeah, I won't let it happen again, Mr. Fessler. I promise you.
Okay. I'll see you next week.
Yeah.
What'd you get from ballistics?
You're not gonna like it.
Why not?
Jennings was killed by a .22 caliber bullet, no lands or grooves.
Another zip gun, huh?
Or the same one used in those 2 killings last month.
No, I don't buy that.
Why not?
Well, the 2 victims have nothing in common. Brockton was a mechanic, Grogan was, what, a school teacher?
Yeah, and they lived in different parts of town, too. Well, maybe they are just random killings.
You give up pretty easy, don't you?
But you just said...
Never mind what I said. Now, you just uncover everything you can on crimes involved with homemade weapons. And then go to the files and get me what you can on Brockton and Grogan.
When you need them.
Now, that's a silly question, isn't it? Huh? I need them now. Have you got them?
Yeah, I've been thinking about the other day.
Forget it, Charlie.
What? Look, they got an open spot in the bowling team. Why can't you give me a shot at it?
Because I can't give the guys orders about their social activities. Why don't you just forget about it?
Hey, come on, it's a company team. I'm one of the company. Why can't they give me a shot at it?
Charlie, those guys form that team because it's fun. They enjoy each other's company. Now, I mean, win, lose, or draw, they have a ball. But you try too hard. You're pushy. You like to cut people down.
They're losers and I'm a winner, and that's what bothers them.
I suggest you just cool it, Charlie.
A bunch of creeps. You hear me? A bunch of creeps. Creeps!
All Caucasian, all male, all about the same age, and all dead.
And all dead by a gunshot. What about our zip gun?
Computer says those are the only 3 people killed with a zip gun in the past 5 years. People just don't use zip guns anymore.
What's this stuff?
Complete backgrounds from the day they were born. Place of birth, parents, schools, hobbies, the works.
Good. Check with Washington. They might have been in the same branch, service, same outfit, something.
It's on the way.
What about church affiliations, clubs?
That's in the works. What are you looking for?
What am I looking for? I'm looking for one common denominator, Daniel. That's all we need is just one common denominator.
Hey, Velasco, try to get back on time today, will you?
I got some business.
You always got business. Now, look, get back on time. We got a lot of work to do here.
No matter how hard you stare at them, they're not going to start talking to you.
Well, you never know. Come here. Take a look at this. 3 different bodies, 3 different locations, and yet there's something the same in each one of these pictures.
They're on the ground, next to a wall.
And what do you see on the wall?
Graffiti.
Yeah, the letters are all different sizes, but they all are the same letter.
Monkey. The word monkey. How did we miss that?
Yeah, there's so much graffiti around these days, nobody pays much attention to it.
What kind of a man kills and then leaves cryptic messages on the wall?
Yep. I'll go and ask our head shrink. Maybe he can tell us. You go to the moniker file and get every combination on monkey you can get.
I'm not sure if psychiatry can be of any help on this graffiti thing, Mike. Mustard?
No, relish. I'll help myself, thanks.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. You always eat off this wagon?
Never. You want to talk about graffiti? I think this is one of the best places to do it. Besides, this is the best hot dog in town.
That's debatable.
I will say it's no coincidence that this word monkey turned up 3 times.
The lab agrees with you. Spectrograph said that the paint was fresh on each one of those locations, and it came from the same can. Lenny, tell me, what kind of a person writes on walls?
Well, people having something to say. Call it exhibitionism or the iconoclast message. Look at this one over here. He's trying to tell us something. Communication.
But can he commit murder?
Is a man who writes graffiti capable of murder? Or is the man who murders capable of writing graffiti? The answer to them both is yes, seeing they're one and the same.
You know, you say an awful lot, but you don't tell me one single thing.
Well, neither do the psychiatric studies on graffiti. Well, they'd come up with different answers, but nothing specific.
Anything general?
Have you ever heard us agree on anything in general? I guess the literature suggests that people who write on walls are doing so because of a relief from everyday pressures.
Well, what about our monkey? What's he trying to say? Is it relief or is he trying to communicate?
You want my personal opinion?
I'll take anything right now.
Well, because he's associated with the murders, I'd say both. He has this need to be recognized, some private recognition, but at least there's some identity crisis. I'm sure his killing and his signature provide at least, well, a temporary satisfaction. Look this here.
Hey, Lenny, how are you?
Compared to what? I'm sorry I wasn't more help, Mike.
Thanks anyway. It all helps, Lenny. Well, was there a monkey in our files?
Not only a monkey, the moniker file turned 1 monkey, 1 ape, and 1 gorilla.
3 possibles. Great.
1 possible. Monkey's dead, ape's in prison, and gorilla's alive and well in San Francisco.
And the gorilla is?
Tony Pellegrino. His eye sheet's long and violent. Robbery, assault, dope, you name it.
Yeah, where do we find him?
He lives on West Gramercy.
That's a good place to start. Let's go.
Hello? Mr. Joseph Ness, please.
Joe's not here.
Well, could you tell me where I could find him?
He's at Bayshore Civic Savings.
Bayshore Savings on Wellborn.
No, Civic Savings near the bay.
Yeah, I know where it is. Thank you.
That's him.
Shortest stakeout I've ever made.
Inspectors 8-1 to headquarters. Request want only. California license 594 Victor Union Baker.
Inspectors 8-1, 594 Victor Union Baker. There's a local stolen. Reported 0800 hours this date.
Well, now we've got some business.
Yeah, let's hope it's monkey business. Pretty bad, huh?
Pretty bad. They're up to something.
I wish I knew what.
Listen close, pal. I got a pistol aimed right at your heart. And if you do what I say, you're gonna live. And if you don't, you're gonna die. Take the money out of the register and bring it out in a paper bag.
What the devil are they doing? Remember that series of phone call robberies? Daniel, my boy, that is what is known as a caper.
Hey, how are you?
Come on.
Freeze! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Take here!
No sign of him, Mike.
No? Well, maybe our friend here can tell us where he is. Right, Artie?
And why should I?
Because I don't think you want to get involved with murder.
I called him gorilla a couple of times, but never to his face.
What about monkey?
You asked me that. No, I ain't never heard him called monkey before.
Did you ever work with Pellegrino before?
Not until now. We just talked about it.
What about last night?
Nothing last night. It was this morning. Pellegrino called, said rip off a car and pick him up. Says he's got this sure thing going with liquor stores. I need a few bucks, so I said okay.
Last night, Artie, between 9 and 12, answer the question.
I did. Nothing. Look, you're not dumping any murder on me. I have a very tight alibi. I was in city jail and I didn't get out until this morning.
Okay, we'll check it out. Where do we find Pellegrino?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I don't think so. Think it over. I can tell the judge that Artie was a cooperative witness, or I can tell him just the opposite.
All right, he has a girl. She runs one of those massage parlors over on Dwyer.
Don't touch that. We don't want anyone to get hurt. Pellegrino, where is he?
Yeah, nice and hot. I like it hot. That's good. That's really good.
Why don't you come downtown with us?
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know nothing about no Artie or no liquor store holdup.
Tony, you're not smart. You're dead bang on this afternoon's phone heist. We're talking about last night.
I forget where I was last night.
Fine, book 'em great. Murder one.
Murder? Hey, what are you guys talking about, murder?
That get your attention? You're #1 boy. Last night between 9 and 12.
Hey, I know nothing about no murder.
9 and 12, Mr. Pellegrino.
I was in a movie. I went to a movie.
Where?
One of those porno houses over on Shetland, the Double X Theater.
Tell us about the film.
They're all the same, aren't they? All that kinky stuff? Why don't you guys check it out?
We will. We'll check it out.
He's lost an alibi.
Wrong movie?
Right movie, wrong night. The Vice Squad pulled the porno raid at 8:30. They confiscated the film.
Look, why don't you tell us all about how you happened to see a movie that was confiscated an hour before you got there?
That's my favorite part of the workout.
Yeah, it is relaxing.
You look kind of familiar to me. Did you go to Fairmont High School?
As a matter of fact, I did.
Thought so. Never forget a face.
I'm sorry, I don't remember you. I got a terrible memory. Well, that was 20 years ago.
Yeah. I got the kind of face people forget. I bet you remember the Saints, right?
Remember them? I was one of them. What a bunch of hoodlums we were. You know, it's a wonder we didn't all end up in jail.
Remember a guy the kids call Monkey?
Monkey? Monkey? Was he in the Saints?
No, but he wanted to be. So bad he'd have done just about anything.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't I know you? Yeah, sure. I remember you.
Remember the dare? They dared Monkey to rob the liquor store. They said if he did, he could be in the gang. And he did. Only a clerk got killed, and Monkey went to jail for 20 years. Well, Monkey's back. Oh!
So I didn't do a movie, but I didn't kill no wino either.
Oh, you lied to us. Why?
Hey, look, you got me for a robbery. Why don't you lock me up and call it a day?
Last night. What about last night?
I didn't ice the guy. I was elsewhere.
Where's elsewhere?
All right, I was capering over in Berkeley. Is that what you want?
We can check on that.
Well, then check on it. Make it 2 counts of burglary. I ripped off a liquor store at Elmwood at 9:30.
Lieutenant, he may not be your man. We just got a 187 in from the downtown Y. Same MO.
Pellegrino's booked, and we're back to square one.
What did ballistics give you on Joseph Ness?
As expected, no lands, no grooves, a homemade piece.
Take a look at that. How does that hit you on the name sequence?
Alphabetical.
Alphabetical. What I wouldn't give for that guy's list.
Hey, Mike, on that wino, Jennings, he went to Fairmont High School.
Fairmont High. Okay.
Fairmont, 3 in a row.
Joseph Ness.
Job application from the bank. Fairmont.
4 in a row. Hey, maybe we've got ourselves a new lead. Come on, Fairmont High.
Here's the last one. Joseph Ness.
Mr. Daly, these disciplinary records on Brockton and Jennings, I noticed that there's a notation on the bottom of each. It says Saints.
Saints. That was a motley bunch. It was when we were going through the gang cycle.
Troublemakers?
Well, did you ever see a gang that wasn't?
The notations here means they were members of the Saints?
Yes, that was our way of keeping track of them.
Was Joseph Ness a member of the Saints?
We didn't know all of them, but yes, it's a possibility.
Well, it doesn't matter. We can check our own gang files. But we did find out one thing, though. All the victims were members of the same class of 56.
Well, you shouldn't have that much trouble finding out about them. That was a pretty big gang. They left their mark on every wall in the school.
Right here, huh?
Oh, no, we've only been here about 15 years. Over at the old Fairmont High, on Lombard. It's all boarded up.
Lombard. You know, the principal says these have been here over 20 years.
It's interesting. And this, Monkey.
Covered with the emblem of the Saints. I wonder if that's significant.
Monkey writes his name on the wall, and the Saints cover him up. I'd say it was a put-down.
Are you suggesting a revenge motive?
If this is the same Monkey.
But who carries a 20-year grudge?
And who carries a zip gun?
Hey, Velasco, you make your phone calls in your own time?
I'm just looking up a number.
Yeah, where were you yesterday afternoon?
I went home, I got sick.
Really? How come you weren't there when I called?
Hey, you must have called when I was at the doctor's office.
Oh, okay. What's the doctor's name?
Why?
Well, I mean, it's part of company policy. I'll get in touch with him. You can send the bill to us.
Forget it. I paid it already.
Oh, really? Then the insurance company will give you a refund.
I said forget it. It's paid.
It's not like you to turn down free money, Velasco.
Hey, just forget it and mind your own damn business, all right?
You weren't sick. You didn't go see no doctor. You just thought you'd take some time off, right? Well, you don't have any vacation time coming, so it's coming up your paycheck. You understand? You're fired, Velasco. Pick up your check at payroll. Loser.
Get your hands off me, you creep!
I can testify to a minimum of 10 handwriting points here, Mike.
And the monkey at the school 20 years ago was
the same guy. No doubt in my mind.
Thanks a lot. Now, if we just knew who he was.
I can't give you a name, but I'll tell you one thing. He's just as frustrated and angry today as he was 20 years ago. What? Yeah. That's just my hobby, talking to him. If we get to court, all I can say is he's the same guy.
You experts.
Lieutenant?
Yeah.
Gang squad files, 1950 through 56.
The Saints?
Every rat in the pack. Do you know they controlled almost 18 city blocks around Fairmont High School?
Yeah, how many names on that list?
20. When we eliminate our 4 victims, we have 16 left, and 4 of those no longer live in the state.
Well, then, that means we don't need that anymore.
The class of 56 is throwing a reunion on the weekend. Now, here's a list of the whole class. I've marked off the names of those that belong to the Saints.
Yeah, those that live out of town have been passed over by our graffiti killer.
Who's left in town?
There's 2, 4, 8 if his list is correct.
And if he sticks with the alphabet, who's next on the list?
Oh, here we are. Alex Poor, 1732 Washington Street. You start notifying the others, Tanner. We'll take care of this one.
What's up with all the racket?
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you know where I could find an Alex Poor?
You won't find him. He don't live here no more.
Oh, excuse me. I see. Well, do you know where he could be located at?
What's up now?
San Francisco Police Department. We're trying to locate a Mr. Alex Poor.
Well, you're the second one today.
Someone was here already? What did he look like?
Creepy as how. Real dumb, as far as I could see. I told him Mr. Poor passed on 2 months ago. He insisted on wanting to know where he was buried.
He even puts down a dead man.
How's that?
No. No. I think the hair came down a little bit more on the face.
Like this?
No, maybe not. It could have been pushed back a little bit.
How's that?
No. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't get a real good look at him. I didn't have my glasses on. Glasses, make you look older, don't you think?
Well, that depends.
Everything's just a blur without my glasses.
Well, does that look like the blur that you saw today?
I think so.
I hope you realize we're still one step behind the killer.
What do you mean?
Well, if Alex Poor hadn't been dead already, he'd be dead by now.
And all we have to do is get one step ahead of him.
That's all.
Hey, Mike?
Yes?
Here's your composite. But I wouldn't put too much trust in it if I were you.
Yeah, that's better than nothing.
Not much better.
All right, if the killer's gonna go alphabetically, who's next on the list?
Timothy J. Rossiter.
Timothy J. Rossiter. Let's find him.
T.J. Rossiter. Does that ring a bell?
No, no bell.
What if you spend more time reading the financial section?
You read the financial section?
Well, it rained on Tuesday, and the only part of the paper that didn't get wet was the financial section.
Operator, yeah, San Francisco. Rossiter, Timothy. All right, sure, look again, will you? I'm sorry, too.
That is some story. And you say this nut is looking for me.
Yes, we do.
Well, at least I won't be easy to find. I have an unlisted telephone number.
There are other ways.
You're very comforting.
The face on this sketch, is it familiar?
Maybe. I don't know. Of course, After 20 years, we all change.
Is the name Monkey familiar to you?
No, but we all had nicknames. I remember Old Horn and Little Lloyd, Fluky and J.D., but I don't remember any Monkey.
Well, we don't think he's forgotten you, Mr. Rossiter.
Don't you worry. We'll have a man at the door at all times. But I would appreciate it if you stayed in for a few days.
Oh, no way, Lieutenant. My high school graduating class is having its 20th reunion tomorrow night, and I am going to be there.
Are you telling me that the reunion is more important than your life?
Lieutenant, there's going to be a girl at that reunion that I haven't seen in 20 years. I went with her in high school, and every girl I've gone out with since, I've compared with her. It's one of the reasons I never got married. She got a divorce last year, and she is going to be at that reunion tomorrow night. So am I.
Mr. Rossiter,
Lieutenant,
for your own
I am
safety.
sorry. Nothing is going to keep me away from that reunion. Nothing.
Hi, remember me?
I'll bet you're Betty Johnson.
Oh, tease, no fair, you peeked.
Can I tell you a secret?
Oh, please do.
You're right, I did peek. I'm one of the teachers here.
Oh, well, I always did have a thing for teachers. Want to dance?
And I love the beard. Hey, stay well right there.
Hey, Nick Belmont.
Yeah,
Beamer,
you're
Joe
right.
Beamer.
Oh, sure. Joe, how are you?
Great. Say, that guy you were just talking to, isn't that Timothy Rossiter?
You got it. Well, I never believed he'd show. That guy's bred he could buy this place.
Maybe just wanted to be amongst old friends, no different than us, you know?
A very special friend. Would you believe he's still got a crush on an old girlfriend? She hasn't shown you. The guy's half nuts.
No kidding, who's the girl?
You remember the head cheerleader?
He's got a thing for her, huh?
Oh, you know it. Zinger! Hey, Zinger! Excuse me, Joe.
Yeah.
Nice seeing you, buddy.
Yeah.
Two punches.
Oh, I'll have the spiked one.
One spike.
You know, I always did go for the older, more mature type of man.
Excuse me, but I have to check in at the door now.
Hey, is this the brush?
Now, how can you say that? Would I do that to you? Anything?
Gloria Harkness just came in.
She did?
But nobody who looks like Aunt Roscoe.
I'm Joe Beamer.
I'm sorry, sir. What was the name?
Beamer. Joe Beamer.
I'm afraid we've made a mistake, Mr. Beamer. Do you have an invitation?
Well, yeah.
Thank you very much. Your name tag's over there.
Thanks.
We have a phony Joe Beamer out there somewhere, Mike.
Let's find Tim Rossiter.
Rossiter's nowhere to be found.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I bet you're looking for Gloria Harkness.
Has anyone seen Tim Rossiter?
Now, don't go disturbing the man on his first rendezvous.
What do you mean?
Well, he just got a note from his old girl to meet him in the serving room.
You were the worst. No room for anyone but the group. The in-group.
Look, I didn't have any...
Shut up! You just shut up! I promised for 20 years I'd get back at all of you for forgetting me. I went to prison for you because I wanted in. And you forgot me like I didn't exist.
Man, we were just a bunch of wild kids, that's all. Just a bunch of wild kids.
You ruined my entire life.
Hold it! All right, get up against the wall. Spread the legs. We're going anyway.
Get him. Okay, let's go. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just fine.
You're great! You're great!
Look at the hole in his very expensive suit.
Listen, that bulletproof vest that we forced you to wear costs much more, believe me.
Oh, no complaints, Lieutenant. No complaints.
Mr. Rossiter, Gloria Harkness came in 5 minutes ago.
How do I look?
You look fine.
Excuse me, gentlemen, but I got a date with an angel.
Gloria Harkness finally arrived, huh? What does she look like? No kid. Really?
She's lovely. She really is.
He isn't?
Really.
Come on, let's see.
So the liquor store clerk apparently grabbed at Belasco and the gun went off. The clerk died and an 18-year-old kid went up for murder.
20 years, that's a long time to hate.
He would have been out sooner. It's the hate that kept him in.
Hey, I see you guys are hooked on my favorite food.
It's just that it was the only thing available.
Cub's always in a hurry. You gotta learn to calm down, Mike.
You were at a snail's pace, just crawling.
Yeah, I heard. Congratulations.
Couldn't have done it without you, Lenny.
And now you're really pulling my chain. Hey, did I tell you guys I owe you something for stimulating a whole new field for me?
What field?
Graffiti. You turned me on. I decided to write a book on it.
Oh, yeah?
You got a title for the book?
Sure. Support your local police. Steal.
You know, you got taste. Just like this hot dog.
Hold it. Drop the bag and don't say a word.
When are you gonna grow up, kid?
You know, if your old man finds out about this, he's gonna kick the...
That'll be 83 cents. I said that'll be 83 cents. 50 cents for the celery juice.
Aren't you going to get it?
I thought you were going to get it.
I don't care which one of you gets it, so long as I get the 83 cents.
I got it yesterday.
Yesterday was Sunday.
That's right. We were down in Hunters Point.
We were at Hunters Point Saturday.
If I don't get my money, I call a cop.
Celery juice, 50 cents. Take it out of there, will you, please?
Thank you.
We were over in the Richmond district on Saturday, remember?
Okay. Celery juice. I'm telling you, someday you're going to end up like a salad bowl.
Inspectors 8-1. Inspectors 8-1.
Inspectors 8-1.
A 217 reported at 423 Miles Avenue. Officer involved.
All right, we're on our way. Come on, hit it.
I was on the corner of Miles and Wheeler on a 518 when this 217 came through. I was here in less than 2 minutes.
And Officer Fletcher was still conscious when you got here?
Yes, sir. It was like he wouldn't let go until someone got here, and then he said what he had to say.
And what was that?
Suitcase. The leather suitcase.
That's it?
Yes, sir.
What about the other man?
Name of Barrett. Duke Barrett. He was dead when I arrived, shot once, close range.
Did you know him?
No, sir. There was close to $500 in his wallet and a very expensive digital watch still on his wrist, so I don't think the motive was robbery.
Unless all the shooting scared the killer away.
Or unless Barrett had something valuable in that leather suitcase. I want to talk to the coroner before he leaves.
How's Barrett?
He's dead.
The money?
It's gone. I covered his route, just to see what Barrett was carrying. Comes to a little over $250,000.
$250,000.
Whoever hit Barrett, Mr. McGuire, must have known something. He waited until Barrett had made the last pickup. He chose the best possible spot along the whole route for a heist. And he picked a day when he knew Barrett would be carrying a lot of money.
Yeah, it's an inside job. Well, who do we know that's that crooked?
Everybody.
And who do you know that's that stupid? It's dumb. It's really dumb.
It's so dumb it's nearly smart.
What was the name of the last fellow that ran that route for us?
Pulaski.
No, Pulaski. Pulaski. Talk to him.
He's number 2 on my list.
And Eddie Marks. He's ambitious. Talk to him. Larry Baker. Jimmy Tatum.
He's in Detroit.
Well, the planes fly both ways. And you might as well check me out, too. In case anybody asks.
I already have, Mr. McGuire. You were number 1 on my list. Somebody did ask. Mr. McGuire, how long has it been since you've seen your son?
Why? What makes you think of him?
You said, who do you know who's that stupid?
All right. Check out Ronnie, too.
That's right. They were both shot with the same gun. .38 caliber. I've got it. Thanks. What did you get?
Barrett. He's got a rap sheet as long as your list of commendations. Mostly numbers, making book, nothing violent. Talked to Vice, and they think he might have been carrying a bag from McGuire, collecting from the local bookies.
Frank McGuire?
West Coast representative of the syndicate.
Well, don't say it unless you can prove it.
Which means that suitcase might be full of money.
I know a guy who used to work for McGuire. Let's talk to him.
Why not go straight to McGuire?
Because McGuire would tell you that a book is something that he gets from a library. Come on.
How you doing?
Hello, Pulaski. Get in. You hear what happened to Barrett?
Who's Barrett?
He's the reason a cop was shot.
Why come to me? I didn't do it. I was working right here when he got hit.
What time was that?
I don't know. How would I know?
Well, how do you know what time you were here when he was shot?
All right, a guy told me about it. He was here asking me about it.
Policeman?
I don't know, just a guy.
What did you tell him?
I don't know nothing, Lieutenant. I hadn't even seen those guys since my parole. I mean, I got nothing to tell them or you.
All right. Then maybe you can tell me somebody who can.
You know Ron McGuire?
Frank McGuire's son?
Yeah, well, Frank caught him with his hand in the cookie jar. Kicked him out. He might be mad enough to tell you something.
You mean the biggest crook in San Francisco kicks his son out of the house because he's a thief? You know, there's got to be a lesson in that somewhere.
Sure. Only steal from strangers. That'll be $1.25.
Father wants to talk to you, Ronnie.
McGuire! Open up! McGuire! Stop where you are! Police! I'm gonna put on an APB. Make sure he doesn't leave.
He's not going anywhere, not with that head. What were you and McGuire fighting about?
He owed me money. I went to collect and he jumped me.
What was he carrying in the suitcase?
Clothes, I guess. Isn't that what you usually carry in a suitcase?
Do you always wear an empty holster when you go collect debts?
Is there a law against that?
Who killed Barrett?
Barrett who?
Was it Ron McGuire?
All I know about Mr. McGuire is he assaulted me. And I don't wish to press any charges. Can I go now?
You can go. Go.
You mind?
Bernard Rosino, investment counselor. You really believe other people trust him with their money?
Why not? He handled other people's money all of his life in one way or another. Homicide, Stone. Yeah, where? Okay, we're on our way. An officer saw Ron McGuire going into the federal building 30 minutes ago.
Where?
You heard me. The Attorney General's office.
The money my father gets from the books, he launders by passing through respectable businesses he controls here in San Francisco and in Los Angeles.
What are the names of the businesses?
Falcon Trucking, Stonehurst's Restaurant Supply Company, Marks and Parmel, investment counselors. I can also give you a chapter and verse on his hidden bank accounts, too.
How does it look?
I think Mr. McGuire is going to be a gold mine.
Yeah, but that all depends, you know?
All right. This is the deal. In return for your testimony before the grand jury, you'll be granted immunity from anything self-incriminating, which means the more you tell us, the better it is for you.
I want that in writing, okay? And protection. I get protection.
You'll be in the custody of Mr. Bradley and his security team. Now, they've been at it a long time. They haven't lost anyone yet.
Okay. When do we start?
Right now. And the first thing you have to learn is stay away from windows.
He matched the description in the APB right down to his shoes, all except for the suitcase.
What time was that?
12:07. He went in the Attorney General's offices, and that's the last I saw of him. All I got from people in that office was the runaround. They wouldn't even give me the time of day, so I called you.
They wouldn't, huh? Maybe they lost sight of the fact that we're both on the same side. Come on, let's remind them.
Lieutenant, sorry for the delay.
This is Inspector Robin.
Mr. Stockwood?
Well, what can I do for you?
Tell us where we can find Ron McGuire.
Who?
McGuire, Ron McGuire.
Well, he's not here.
That wasn't my question. I was asking where he was.
He's in custody, Lieutenant. Now, what's this all about?
You tell me. We're investigating a homicide.
Homicide?
Homicide. And Ron McGuire is one of the suspects. And one of our men saw him come in here about 30 minutes ago. Now, where is he? What's it all about?
Normal security precautions. Now, Mr. McGuire is going to testify before a special grand jury on a federal matter. At the moment, he's with one of our witness security teams at a classified location.
Which means he's using the law to hide from the law.
You'll have to explain that.
We believe that Ron McGuire robbed and killed one of his father's couriers. We are looking for him, and they are looking for him. So he comes to you to offer you some information, probably about his father's operations.
On the homicide. Do you have any proof?
No. That's why we want to talk to him.
Then you'll have to wait in line. Lieutenant, we've been trying to get something on Frank McGuire for a long time. Now, whatever his son may or may not have done, he's our first big break. I don't want anything to happen to him. You understand?
Now, you better understand me. Whoever killed that courier also shot a police officer. Now, I know you've got security problems, but they're not with us. So why don't we just hang around until you let us talk to your witness?
All right. I'll see what I can do. 2 o'clock?
How about right now?
Lieutenant.
We'll wait.
How does it look?
It was a San Francisco morning. I went around 8 times. I didn't see a thing out of place. Coffee ready?
Look at him. 8 times around the block, and he isn't even breathing hard.
That's because I'm in good shape. Don't you do any running?
Yeah, sure. I run all the time. Mostly the fat.
Hey, Larry, here's a good line for your novel. You ought to write that one down.
Now, don't be facetious. It's not a novel. It's my doctoral dissertation.
Hey, Green, there were some nice little donuts up there. Whose deal?
Mine. You dealt in Kansas City, right? How's Helen?
What's going on between you and my wife? Every time I see you, you ask, how's Helen? Every time I see Helen, she asks, how's David? Nobody ever asks how I am.
Who cares?
I'm fine, thanks. The kids are great. Helen's in good form. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking about picking her option up for another year.
But what are you guys doing anyway?
Playing gin rummy. You want to join us?
Aren't you supposed to be protecting me?
Well, you see, Ron, we're the night shift, and when you're safe and snug in your little bed, we'll be working, so we won't have time for gin rummy then.
You mind if I ask you a question? No. Your old man. Do you think he'd really try to have you killed?
Yeah?
That's heavy.
It's nothing personal. We always hated each other.
20 minutes after he leaves his apartment, my son is in the Attorney General's office. And within an hour, the AG is putting together a blue-ribbon grand jury. You know what that means?
How much does he know about our operation?
Everything. Been standing at my elbow ever since he was a kid. He could ruin me.
You should have hit him when he came through the door.
Why didn't you?
He's your son, Mr. McGuire.
He's a cannibal. A cannibal. He'd eat my flesh to save himself. I called Cincinnati. There's a man on his way. But he can't do us any good until we know where my son is. You lost him, now you find him.
All right, I'll get the word out.
Rosino, tell them he's my son when he's dead. As long as he's alive, he's my enemy.
He's clean.
No reflection, Lieutenant, but we can't afford to make the same mistake once. No shakedown, no talk.
Bradley's in charge here.
Get him.
Mr. McGuire?
What's going on anyway?
These men are San Francisco officers. They want to talk to you about a homicide.
I want a lawyer.
I'm a lawyer, Mr. McGuire. Would you like me to advise you?
I don't know now.
Where were you this morning between 9 and 10?
You have the right to remain silent.
Do you know a man named Duke Barrett? At 11:40, I saw you running outside of your apartment building. I ordered you to stop and you didn't. Why? What was in that leather suitcase you were carrying?
Clothes.
You were at the Attorney General's office 20 minutes later without the suitcase. Now, what did you do with it? Come on, McGuire. Now, what did you do with it? We saw your clothes in that apartment building. What's in that bag?
Hey, what's going on here anyway, huh? Nobody told me I was going to get hassled by the locals.
You're getting argumentative, Lieutenant. Now, if there are no further questions.
All right, that's all for now. But I'm going to be waiting in line for you. And remember, they can't give you immunity for murder. If you need any help to keep him alive, fellas, just let me know. Thanks for your help.
Okay, let's move him.
You think that's necessary?
I don't like any breach of security. I told you that. We'll be at location 8 in about an hour.
He's our man.
Yep. Sure picked a convenient time to turn himself in.
He certainly did, but he's our man. Let's get a search warrant. I want to tear that boy's room apart.
Talk to McGuire.
Hello.
I just got in from Cincinnati. What can you tell me?
Delivery will be delayed. Where can I reach you?
You can't. I'll call back on the hour.
Yeah.
This is Sims. I just saw that guy you're looking for. He's at the Senator Hotel, room 418.
The mattress, box springs, baseboard, the framing around the windows, nothing but clothes. Which means that suitcase was probably full of money. You wonder why he didn't split right away? I guess he figured he might get burned. So where would he have stashed it? He only had 20 minutes. Had to be someplace safe, a place no one would think about. Son of a gun. I thought that was gonna be in the bay.
Daniel, if they would pave the whole world with cement, people would still find a place to bury the things they'd want to hide.
I'll take the first watch in the room across the hall.
I'll relieve you at 8. Well, how much do I owe you now?
Just a tad over 300,000.
Take my marker.
May I speak with Mr. McGuire, please?
I'm sorry, you must have the wrong number. Get Green, tell him to get the car started. You cover the lobby, and look alive, we've been made.
Put it on.
Find anything?
Yeah, the rifle, an AR-15, probably stolen. Spent cartridge and the guy that rents that office.
Well, did he say anything?
He was out to lunch.
Which is lucky for him. If he'd been there, he'd be dead.
I'm sorry about your partner.
Yeah, thanks.
Is there anything we can do?
There is one thing. Just stay away from us, okay? I don't want to have to move again because of you.
All right. Let's run the serial number of that rifle through to Washington. See what they give us.
Yes, operator, I'd like to place a call to a Mr. Charles Davis at the National Criminal Information Center, Washington, D.C.
The AR-15 was stolen from an armory in Cincinnati about 4 months ago. Now, there were no prints on the rifle, the bullets, the clip, everything was wiped clean as a whistle.
All right, I want a complete list of all the hitmen in and around Cincinnati.
Right here, Mike.
Well, that didn't take long.
They had it on hand. Somebody had already called for the same information.
Somebody from here?
In the Attorney General's office.
Who?
He didn't say. I think he assumed I was with the government and said he'd already sent us that material. I told him I was San Francisco PD and he clammed up.
You don't think Bradley's meddling in our investigation, do you?
That's exactly what I think.
You've got a suspicious mind.
It's the company I keep.
You pulled pictures on these guys?
It's in the works.
All right, let's get a court order. I want to find out if McGuire Sr.'s made any calls to Cincinnati lately.
That's right. You got the wrong merchandise, so I'll have to set up another delivery date.
When?
I don't know when. It was just luck we found him the first time. So call every hour.
Better be careful what you say. They may have a tap on that line.
Huh. I don't need a tap on my phone. They've got Ronnie. I'm almost tempted to let him keep that bag of money if he'd keep his mouth shut.
Want me to put that on the street?
No. It's not my money. It just passes through my hands.
Does that bother you?
I try not to think about it.
Now, they found the gun outside of his room. It was a .38 caliber, the same type that killed Barrett. They found fingerprints on 2 of the bullets. Now, you're an attorney. You tell me. Do I have enough to arrest him on?
All I'm asking you to do is wait your turn. Let me get him to the grand jury. Let me squeeze him for all the juice that's in him, and then he's yours.
There's one more thing. We went to the telephone company to find out if McGuire had made any phone calls to Cincinnati. The information was already on the desk. Someone from the Attorney General's office had already asked for it. And that someone was David Bradley.
Brian Phillips was a close friend of his, Mike. Their families were close.
He is a U.S. Marshal, and he doesn't have any investigative authority in this case. Now listen, you straighten him out, or I will.
Here he comes.
Had McGuire made any calls to Cincinnati?
1. Turned out to be an answering service. Local police are checking it.
Mr. Stockwood, Lieutenant, what can I do for you?
Get off of our case.
What is he talking about?
A murder investigation is a local matter, Dave. It's not your jurisdiction.
I know that.
Then why are you involved?
I'm trying to protect a witness. Someone wants to kill him. I want to know who that someone is. I want to know how he works, how he thinks, as much as I can find out about him. Then I'll know what to do.
Makes sense to me.
Why, what did you think I was doing?
Looking for revenge. Now, if I'm wrong, I apologize. But if I'm right, you better stop it right here and now. When does McGuire go to the grand jury?
Tomorrow.
All right. 24 hours. When I ask for him, you deliver.
Agreed.
Have you told Helen yet?
No. I'm flying out tonight to see you. Dave, just take care of our witness. Stay out of the homicide investigation, okay?
Only one of these has a record. The others are possibles. Suspected, nothing ever proven.
Did you talk to Stockwood?
Yeah, he's flying out to see Brian's widow tonight.
Well, then we better do it quick if we're going to do it. How do you figure on finding him?
I don't. We're gonna let him find us.
What are you guys talking about?
You better get ready. We're moving again.
Wait a minute. What's wrong with right here? Listen, every time we go out, we take the chance of me being seen.
Take your hands off me.
Okay. But I know something's going on. Ever since that guy was killed, you've been acting funny.
That guy happened to be a very good friend of mine. What did you expect me to do? Sing and dance? Throw a party? Have the girls in? Come on, let's get out of here!
Just got a twix from the Cincinnati police. They checked the answering service. Call the McGuire made was for a Harry Spellivan, that address.
And no such person at that address.
No such address. It's a vacant lot.
Where does the answering service send its bill?
They didn't. He paid 6 months in advance and sent them a check the first of every month. He was always 6 months ahead in his bill. And he set up the whole thing by phone and mail so no one ever saw him. No description. All the girls who talked to him could only tell the police one thing. He had a nice voice.
Well, don't they have a number where they can reach him?
He always checked for his messages. Tells us nothing.
Oh, now wait a minute. It tells us that McGuire made a phone call to Cincinnati to somebody who doesn't want you to know who he is or what he looks like. Tanner?
Yeah, Mike.
I want you to stake out Frank McGuire. If he meets with anyone who looks like any of these pictures, let me know.
You want me to pick him up?
If you can think of a good reason.
How about suspicion?
That's a good reason.
Hello. Hello, Mr. McGuire. The guy you're looking for is in room 502 at the Atherstone Hotel. Leave it alone.
What do you mean? You can see the whole place.
Just leave it alone and go into the next room.
You're setting him up, aren't you? And you're using me for the bait.
Will you go into the next room, please?
No. This isn't the deal we made. You can't do this to me. I want to talk to Stockwood.
As soon as he gets back to town.
Now! I want to talk to him now. You're going to get me killed.
You're still alive, and you'll stay that way as long as you do as you're told. Go into the next room and stay there. Go on. All right, gentlemen. Pull up some chairs, make yourselves comfortable. Don't let your finger touch that trigger.
You're under arrest. Put your hands on top of your head and straighten up. Very slowly.
You all right, Dave?
Yeah.
All right, Dave. Not a word now. Get out. Come on. Get out. Get out. Get in that room. Get into that room.
Lieutenant. Posting men up on that roof was merely a precaution.
Why did you use a room on the front and not one in the back? And why were the windows open and the shades up? And why were there two men up there on that roof and only one man in there with him?
Our security procedures.
That wasn't security procedures, that was a rat trap. And McGuire was the bait.
It caught a killer.
And another killer got away. You were supposed to keep him alive, but you didn't. You failed.
Weren't you kind of hard on him, Mike?
Hard on him? Oh, if I knew I could make it stick, I'd charge him with premeditated murder. A badge and a gun doesn't give you the right to kill. And a criminal isn't fair game just because he committed a crime.
It was self-defense, Mike.
And we're right back where we started from, looking for Ron McGuire.
Ronnie. Oh, how are you?
Not so good. I want to make a deal.
I thought you already had a deal with the Justice Department.
That's done. It's finished. The deal I'm talking about is for $250,000.
You know, I never talk big money on the phone. Come on home. We'll talk.
You really think I am crazy, don't you? I'll tell you the deal from right here. I want $10,000, small bills, and I want a car. For that, I tell you where the suitcase is.
That's very generous. What's the matter? You having regrets?
No. I just figure I owe you for all the wonderful things you taught me.
I gave you everything.
You gave me nothing.
Goodbye, Ronnie.
No, wait, Dad. Please. I'm sorry. Man, I'm just scared. Look, as far as anybody will ever know, the money's gone with me. I mean, you can have it all. After all, it is yours. Just give me what I asked for, okay?
Why should I?
Maybe because you owe me too.
Where is it?
You remember where I fell and broke my arm when I was 14?
Yeah, I remember.
I'll meet you there in 30 minutes. Just park the car, leave the money in the glove compartment, and I'll meet you.
All right, I'll be there.
Alone?
Yeah, alone.
For?
Ron McGuire.
What makes you think we'll find him here?
Well, he left that apartment building at about 11:15. At 5 minutes after 12, he was at the Attorney General's office. Sometime in between, a big leather suitcase with a lot of money in it disappeared, and it disappeared somewhere around here.
He probably came back last night and got it.
No, I alerted everybody in this area. They've got pictures of him. Besides, a man carrying a big leather suitcase would be easy to spot.
But there's a lot of people in this area with suitcases. There's a bus station right over there.
I know all that. Besides, I had some of our boys check out the lockers.
Inspectors 8-1. Inspectors 8-1.
Inspectors 8-1.
This is Tanner, Mike. The subject left his house about 15 minutes ago. He stopped at a bank, and then he made a stop, and he picked up another car, a blue Ford. Well, something's going down.
Where are you?
I'm on Bay Street, going west towards the bridge.
Okay, we're on our way.
Ronnie, where are you? Ronnie, where are you?
Oh, Mike, he's parked on the lower road at the Gottfried Bunker, the blue Ford.
Okay, Tanner, I've got it.
Don't start the engine.
I thought we had a deal.
That's right. $10,000 in the glove compartment. I looked, but it wasn't there.
That's right. Where's the suitcase? What's this?
I checked your bag through to Los Angeles on the bus. You can find it in the baggage room in L.A.
Sure you did.
That's the baggage check. This is the ticket. San Francisco to Los Angeles. All you have to do is just give them the check, and they'll give you the bag and your money. Of course, it might cost you a couple of bucks for storage, but I'm sure you can swing that.
Look under the front seat on the passenger side. The envelope's there.
Okay. Get out and just walk away. And if you send anybody looking for me, I'm going to tell anybody who's interested that this whole thing was your idea.
Oh, I'm not going to send anybody looking for you. Because they'd believe you. Just take one look and they'd know that you couldn't think up a $250,000 heist all by yourself.
What makes you think you're so much smarter than anybody else?
I don't know where you're going, but don't ever come back. If you do, I'll kill you myself.
Hold it, police! Police! Tanner, come here, take him. Inspectors 8-1, in pursuit of a late model blue Ford sedan, heading east on Bryant from 5th Street. Request intercept. Police, hold it! Cover me. Don't move that hand.
See, Ronnie and I were never really close, Lieutenant. We never really understood each other.
I have a list of all your personal property here, Mr. McGuire. If you'll just check it out carefully, sign this form, I'll let you have it.
Very well. Everything seems to be in order, I think. Well, Lieutenant.
Thank you very much, Mr. McGuire, and now you are under arrest.
What are you talking about?
We had the Los Angeles Police Department check the contents of that suitcase in the baggage room. It was filled with money. And you signed this form saying that that claim check belongs to you.
So I was mistaken?
Well, we have a witness here who says you aren't.
I want to call my lawyer.
Of course, be my guest.
Lieutenant, Inspector,
I understand you've got Ron McGuire.
Yes, he's upstairs.
Get him. I'll meet you.
Where's Bradley?
Washington. He's been reassigned. I had to break up the team, put him in other units. We're too emotionally involved in this case. There's one lesson here. From now on, we rotate our personnel on a regular basis.
You know, there's another lesson out there in the streets. Crimes have no labels. They're not federal, they're not state, they're not city. They're just crimes against the people. And if we find we can't work together, that means we're not doing our jobs.
That can't happen to us.
What?
Getting emotionally involved. I mean, half the time, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, you don't have to know what I'm talking about. Just do what I'm talking about.